Hello my lovely viewers, how is it going? Welcome to my channel Epic English Tutorials, and I know you're heading towards your TLS Pedagogy exam in the first week of April, so I decided to upload a video on daily basis to help you as much as I can so that you can go through your exams in the very first attempt. So today's video is going to be about a very important topic, that is types of motivation. We got almost 3 to 4 questions about it, and that is extrinsic and intrinsic motivation. I'll be supporting it with the help of some examples, and then we are going to have a short comparative analysis followed by a question that we got in the exam. You drop your answer in the comment section below and I'll instantly answer you, and I'm sure you'll be able, after so much of explanation, you'll definitely be able to figure out the right answer. So what are we waiting for? Let's get the show on the road. Before we proceed, just a humble request, subscribe to my channel. There are amazing videos about speaking, reading and writing as well. If you want to improve your communication skills, you can watch the videos about IELTS speaking. Not only that, you can read the comments at the bottom which are given by my students. They've used those idioms in the sentences and you can improve your communication skills. Alright, so let's get back to business and discuss what is intrinsic motivation. Motivation is of two types. It's divided into two categories: extrinsic motivation and intrinsic motivation. So let's see in depth what is intrinsic motivation first. Tag this word in your mind. Intrinsic motivation comes from the word in, right? So there is a prefix in has been attached here. The prefix in means from inside, from within, not from outside. So tag this in your mind that in means, intrinsic means coming from inside. So let's see what is intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation refers to individuals engaging in activities or tasks purely for the sake of personal interest or enjoyment, because it comes from inside. No one compels you to be motivated regarding a particular aspect of your life, but you feel it from within. That's why it's called intrinsic. On the contrary, extrinsic motivation refers to individuals engaging in activities or tasks due to factors which are external to them, such as seeking a reward or being influenced by others, but they have nothing to do from their satisfaction from inside. So intrinsic motivation comes from inside. It also has something to do with deciding to do something because you are interested in it, because it's intrinsic, it comes from within and you enjoy doing it. Your reasons are totally internal and they come from within you. For example, let's say I want to be a fashion designer because I have a particular interest in clothing, in dress designing. So that's why I want to be a fashion designer, because I get a satisfaction from pursuing a particular career. Let's say somebody loves reading and somebody wants to pursue a career in writing, because a satisfaction comes from within by reading and then writing. So it comes from within you because it's intrinsic, and you are not driven by other people or by the end result or the outcome or the reward of it, but because it's from within. Something from inside compels you to do so, to follow a thing, and that's why it's called intrinsic motivation. Okay, so intrinsic motivation, performing an action or behavior because you enjoy the activity itself. So let's see some of the examples of intrinsic motivation. If you say I want to reach my full potential, it's coming from inside. So this is your desire to reach your full potential as a designer, as a lawyer, as a dentist, as a teacher, but it's coming totally from within. That's why it's intrinsic motivation. I want to play in a good team. It's your choice that which team you want to play in, where you feel satisfied. Sometimes you just want to play in a team because your friend is there. This is your inner desire to be with your best friend. So this is coming from within. That's why it's intrinsic motivation, not because the teacher likes to do it, not because you'll get a medal by playing in a particular team, but you have your friend there, so you want to be in a particular team or in a good team because you like it. So this is coming from within. That's why it's called intrinsic motivation. Similarly, if you look at the example, I want to give the public enjoyment, or I want to feel good about my performance. So you want to feel it yourself but not because the teacher is going to reward you with money or with a free period or with some badge. It's because you feel good about your performance. I want to feel mastery in my own ability, because you get a sense of satisfaction by doing that, not because somebody likes that or you'll be rewarded for that. That's not your motive. So remember, intrinsic motivation comes from within. So in the exam, whenever you get a question and you see that if it's coming from within you, based your internal efforts, internal desires, then it's definitely intrinsic motivation. So let's review what is extrinsic motivation. You can see it comes with the prefix X. X means external, that means from outside. Contrary to the intrinsic motivation, all the motives are based on external resources or external sources. So behavior that is driven by external rewards. Remember, it comes from the word X, the prefix X. So it comes from external rewards. It has nothing to do what you actually want to do, what you feel within. Extrinsic motivation drives us to do things for tangible rewards or temporary rewards or pressures rather than just for the fun of it. You do something for the satisfaction that comes from within, that is intrinsic. But whenever you do something based on outside motivational factors, that will be extrinsic motivation. Let's review some of the examples. Intrinsic motivation comes from internal motivation factors because you want to do it internally from within, but external motivation comes from external motivation factors. So those who are extrinsically motivated, they engage in the activity because of the valued outcome. Because what is the external outcome? All the motives are based on that in case of extrinsic motivation, rather than the interest in the activity solely for itself. Because when you are engaged in an activity for the love of it, that means it's coming from within. But when you are engaged in any activity because of the outcome, like a badge, you might win a badge, you might win a trophy, that means it's based on extrinsic motivational factors. So extrinsic motivation by definition is motivation that comes from external sources. This is motivation driven by the want of some reward or the fear of some punishment. So you are externally motivated because you might get a reward or you might get a punishment. This is unstable. Once the reward is taken or gotten, or once the punishment is avoided, the motivation will be gone as well. For example, if you tell your students that you don't bunk the online class, otherwise you will be removed from the next class. So there is a fear of punishment in the student. So maybe from the fear of being removed from the next class, the student might join the class because he wants to avoid the punishment, not because he wants to attend the class, but he has the only motivation to avoid the punishment of being informed to the parents about bunking the class. So this is coming from outside factor. That's why this is extrinsic motivation, not intrinsic. If he attends the class for the love of studying, that means intrinsic motivation. But if a student is just trying to avoid the punishment, that is the outcome of some motivational factor, that is extrinsic motivation. So what are the examples of extrinsic motivation? You do a task to earn badges, or you do a task for the sake of competition, or you might do a task, your motivational factor can be the fear of failure or the fear of punishment, or you want to win the gold stars, you want to win money, you want to earn points or rewards. All these are external sources of motivation, extrinsic motivational sources, because they come from outside. So remember this prefix X. If anything comes from outside sources, the motivational factors are from outside, not from within, not based on your personal desires, then they are extrinsic motivational factors. So let's have a comparative analysis. What are the two types of motivation that we discussed? Extrinsic and intrinsic. So extrinsic motivation occurs when we are motivated to perform a behavior or engage in activity to earn a reward or avoid punishment. It's from the external environment. For examples include studying because you want to get a good degree, not because you love to study, not because you get the satisfaction, because you only want to earn a degree. So that is extrinsic motivation coming from external factors outside sources. Let's look at the intrinsic motivation definition, which involves engaging in a behavior because it's personally rewarding, essentially performing an activity for its own sake rather than the desire for some external reward. Remember this, whatever you do it for its own sake, for personal satisfaction. Examples include studying because you want to self-actualize your potentials, you want to know what your potentials are, you want to know your worth, your value, and you do it for the love of doing it, not because you want to earn money or you want to have a degree or you have any external rewards. Look at some other comparative analysis. Intrinsic motivation examples. I want to reach my full potential. I want to play in a good team. I want to give the public enjoyment. I want to feel good about my performance, and I want to feel mastery in my own ability. All these factors come from inside, from within you. So that's why they come under the category of intrinsic motivation. Look at these examples. I want to win medals. It's coming from outside motivational factors because you want to impress others, not yourself. I want to earn an England cap because others will praise you for that, not you yourself want to do it for the love of it. I want to make money because others will be impressed by your wealth. So it's coming from external factors. I want to play in front of large crowds because others will be impressed by your performance. Again, it's coming from external factors. I want to be recognized by the public for my ability because it comes from external factors. Public is external factor, not coming from within. So I hope this comparative analysis helped you to differentiate between intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Let's take it to another level further. What are intrinsic goals? You do something based on intrinsic motivation. For example, I love the feeling of a good training session. You like a good training session not because you'll earn money for it, but you like the feeling of a good training session. It gives you internal satisfaction. That's why it belongs to intrinsic goals. I know this is good for me. I need to get fit. Not because your neighbors are making fun of you, not because your colleagues are suggesting you to lose weight. You do this for the need of getting fit. That's why this satisfaction is coming from within. That's why this is an example of intrinsic goals. Similarly, what can be the examples of extrinsic goals? I want to look big in my jersey because I want to look big in my group. So this is coming from external factors. If I don't train tonight, I won't get picked for the match on Sunday. So I might get insulted by feel insulted in a big crowd that in my class that I was not being selected. So sources are internal. The motivational factors are external because it's not coming from within that you love it. You'll get a personal satisfaction. You just want to be avoided being insulted. Now we've reached a point which you all have been waiting for. This is the question that we got in our TLS pedagogy exam. Which of the following can be considered an example of extrinsic motivation? If you remember, I told you extrinsic motivation comes from outside factors. So if you feel guilty about something, does it come from inside or outside? Of course, it comes from inside. So you feel guilty about doing something because you don't feel good. So if you don't feel good, that means it's not coming from outside motivational factors. So this option cannot be your right answer. Similarly, satisfaction. You do something because you get satisfaction, and where do you get satisfaction? From inside. For example, if you want to be a lawyer because you love being a lawyer, you like the persuasive skills, or let's say you want to be a painter because you love painting, sketching, drawing. So you're doing this for your inner passion, for your own satisfaction. That means it cannot be an example of extrinsic motivation because this is based on something which you get from within, from inside. Again, I told you, remember the prefix in. If in your answers, whichever answer is in, from inside, from within, that will be intrinsic motivation. So which of the following can be considered an example of extrinsic motivation? Punishment. Let's say you're doing a test and you're just trying to get 6 marks out of 5 because you don't want to be punished by your parents, or you don't want to be insulted by the teacher, but you're not trying to get 10 out of 10 for self-satisfaction, or you're not trying to pass because you love it, or you want to be a top grader, a top category performer, but you're just trying to avoid the punishment. So there is no inside factor involved, no motivational factor from inside, but whatever is driven, the goal is to avoid the punishment from is an outside factor. So which of the following can be considered an example of extrinsic motivation? I'm sure you know the answer, that extrinsic motivation is based on outside factors. So punishment is an outside factors, it has nothing to do from inside motivational factors. So obviously your answer is punishment. I'm sure we are very clear-headed about the topic that we discussed today. Knowing this much about the topic is more than enough. Don't waste your time, because you're left with very few days, hardly 6-7 days are there in your exam. So focus on learning more topics, new things. Tomorrow I'll be uploading another video about types of assessment. We also got a question on that. I'll be sharing that as well in my video. So that was all from my side. Best of luck for your exam. Please subscribe to my channel, share it in your circle of friends, and become a permanent subscriber. And also watch my videos about speaking, reading and writing, which can be helpful for your exam for the language proficiency test in future. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.